Boss Hog tapping in. All right.
Boss Hog.
Flex right there. Big dog. All right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. You know where we hanging out. Shot 97 and get hurt outside.
We're styling on him. What are you working with, Big Dog? What are you working with?
I got my little Jordan joint. I got my little Jordan joint.
Okay. You know, that's what it is, man. You see that? That's the monogram joint, the Gucci boots. Don't get stupid, all right?
He said, don't get stupid. He said, don't get stupid.
All right, the Star Report on YouTube. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Had a good time, man.
I had a good time with you.
Good to see you, man.
Lovely
Good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Lit Digital DJs.
Lit Digital DJs, you see us.
Okay, you got the clubs locked down. I see.
I'm still working, man. The old dog's out here.
As you should be. As you should be. All right, you guys have a good night. Take care.
Shout out to my boy Foggy Lens, aka Foggy Lungs, for directing videos. Make sure y'all check him out. Foggy Lens, aka Foggy Lungs. My kind of guy. D-Block. Yeah. Ghost told you so.
BBN Jack Fruits. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, we got some stuff to talk about. we got some stuff that we need to talk about. All right, so we've been missing quite a few lives. I'm not gonna obviously being transparent as usual. We've missed quite a few lives, so I did not want to miss another one. Especially when this information that we're gonna be discussing tonight, or at least the situation that has just transpired just happened. I didn't want to miss another live. This is probably gonna be jokes, probably not. We're gonna know what's gonna happen. But tonight, I was reading the title again. R. Kelly drops an album. First of all, could somebody get what's that guy named? Magruder? Magruder? Who's the guy that writes the Boondocks? Could somebody get him on the phone? I'm pretty sure there's like a Mega Millions about 5 or 6 years from now, and we need to know his opinions, because literally what was in the Boondocks episode about how R. Kelly fans appreciate R. Kelly is basically what happened. Now, I'm not one to tell anybody not to be a part of whatever buffoonery that you want to be a part of, but let's not forget what R. Kelly was accused of. I do believe that you can look at a person and see their brilliance inside of whatever the field is that they're doing and appreciate that, but for who were they creating that content? Probably something you should think about to yourself. What part of yourself is that content speaking to? With that being said, also, I want to have a conversation tonight. The suspect revolving around Takeoff situation. So, how the judge is going to be like, yo, we want to make sure that you get $5,000 to help clear your name. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Okay. For everybody that don't know, the judge, apparently, for everybody that don't know, the judge actually is granting DJ Pat apparently some monies, $5,000 towards getting a private investigator. I want to know how prevalent this is. I want to know that. I need to. Hold on. Judge gives suspect, no, defendant, right? Defendant, money to hire a private investigator, right? I want to know if is this a thing? Is this a thing? I want to know if this is a thing. Is this a thing that I've just never known about? The one word I spelled wrong, money. Shout out to that shit. Is this a thing? Like, I want to know if this is a thing. Hold on. I'm just thinking about this now. Like, is this a thing? I might think that this is odd, but this might be some shit that really be going on. No. Why you want to know where I'm at, huh? Stop trying to know where I'm at, Google. You do your job. I'm going to do mine. Now, okay, Takeoff, lawyer. let's see. Just top of the link, just so we can be clear. I mean, we're not starting off with this story. This is just the two suspects accused in the connection of the murder of Migos rapper. Okay, two suspects are accused. Okay, this is what these guys are saying. They don't know what's going on at all. Two suspects have not been accused. Only one person has been accused by the state of being a party. The other individual is just being accused of having a firearm that he's not supposed to have on him. So I don't know what ABC News is talking about. If I'm wrong about that, put it in the comments. If I'm wrong about that, put it in the comments. But as far as I know, that's what that is. My lawyer wants me to hire and pay for a private investigator. Look, I don't know about this being a thing. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all guys think about that. Do you think this is odd? Do it sound like they might think that this guy's about to get See, I seen somebody put something somewhere, so I'm gonna say what it is. So I seen somebody speaking about this, and they said that it looks like the judge, and quite a few people agreed with them. It looks like the judge might think that he's getting framed, or there's a reason to believe that he's being framed. Now, I'll tell you what the evidence is that I'm hearing that they have. So I don't know how he's being framed, if this is the actual evidence, but we do know that the police will lie. They'll be like, yo, we have these evidences on you. And it's not even the evidence and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, I thought you said you had evidence, man. You don't got no evidence. Like, what the hell, man? So basically what they're saying the evidence is other than video footage that people there took, in addition to that, there's also surveillance from somewhere. And in these photos, allegedly, you see DJ Cam being the one that fired the firearm that was the fatal shot. So I don't know how true this is. Like I told you before, I would expect for there to be surveillance footage. Surveillance. How the hell is there no CCTV? Like they don't have no closed circuit television. They have no security cameras nowhere. All that money around over there, and they don't got no cameras. And nobody else is a suspect to a place that you go to that don't got no cameras. Like you don't go somewhere and be like, I don't go somewhere and see that there's no cameras and be like, oh man, safe from the man. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking, oh man, whoever owns this establishment, they sure don't want people to know what's going on in here. So I guess it depends on what kind of deals. If you're doing a Han Solo deal, you might love this place. Nobody knows what's going on with you. Anyway, so I would like to have this conversation about that at some point. Also, this show, I think that's kind of, they're gonna grant him $5,000 to get a private investigator to help him with his case. I don't know. I haven't heard about that being a practice of the government. I just don't know that to be a practice of theirs. Because I know next time I get in trouble with anything, I'm gonna know where's my $5,000. There's a dude. I think he's good at the job. I'm not sure. I'm gonna hire him on. I'm trying to go home. Could I get my $5K? Now, like when did they start doing that? I'm not mad at it though, and I'm not hating on them neither. I'm just saying, when did they start doing that? Sheesh. Let it think. Let's get to this R. Kelly stuff real quick. So R. Kelly dropped some music last night apparently, or yesterday or whenever it was. So he dropped something. So R. Kelly dropped some music. I got a couple of things to say. First, did anybody hear what Boosie's response was? Did anybody hear what Boosie's response was to R. Kelly doing whatever R. Kelly is doing? Boosie is on his Instagram live listening to R. Kelly. Basically, he's not going to let nobody tell him what he's going to do. So, when I was a kid, I had a relative, right? So, I was trying to do a thing, and the relative was busy making it extra difficult for me for no reason. Now, I don't got all day to do this thing, but they was just being petty, just making me waste my time the whole day. And then at the end of the whole thing, their whole thing is, yeah, well, I just want to make you, not give up. And I'm busy thinking to myself, well, I could have did this the first time through, but you made me sit here and do this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You literally wasted our whole day on what you perceive to be a message. So when I see people say, I'm going to listen to R. Kelly, and I don't care what anybody says because you can't tell me not to listen to him. First thing I want to say is I'm not telling nobody not to listen to anything. I don't listen to him. And I stopped listening to R. Kelly the first trial, just so we can be clear. Yeah, so the first trial, I was like, I can't listen to this guy. You don't need to tell me anymore. You understand what I'm saying? But that's my energy. And also, with that being said, I would not knock anybody for listening to him. So this is not me going at Boosie like, yo, Boosie, why you listening to R. Kelly, man? We got problems. That's not me saying that either. That's me saying, pay attention to what motivates you. You see, the individual, wow. That was crazy. All right, so when the individual was trying to motivate me by stopping me, so then later on in the future, he could try to claim that because he created all of that hardship for me, that's why I was good at a thing. When in reality, I was already good at the thing. You understand? I could have worked on something else and became more well-rounded instead of having to keep repeatedly doing something over and over again. The point in which I'm making, pay attention. The point in which I'm making is, I don't care how much you love R. Kelly. You saying to us, nobody's gonna tell you that. Nobody told you to stop listening to R. Kelly, Boosie. Who told you that? Who told you to stop listening to R. Kelly, Boosie? Is there a stigma that none of us should be listening to him? Absolutely. But who said that you can't listen to him to the point where you needed to go live on your Instagram, making it a big thing that you was listening to? Sometimes I be wanting to say shit, but I don't say it, right? Because often it's going to get lost in the shuffle, right? So listen and pay attention. I think there's like a new policy that even if you come to this channel, you're never supposed to comment. I think that's like the new policy. So I think that's like the new policy. Like whenever you come here, like you're never supposed to comment under no circumstances. I think that's the new policy. Like that's wild. I really got to get in the game, and then I don't got to worry about nobody commenting. So I want to say something to be clear. If there's ever a human being that was in an uphill battle, why everybody's don't even understand why I'm saying I'm in an uphill battle. So just so we could be clear, 100%, if you're listening to R. Kelly, you are promoting pedophilia. Instead of being in fun and interesting when I say what I'm going to say, I'm just going to say it flat out because there's no reason for me to hold y'all, right? What's going on with the Balenciaga thing? So there's a big thing going on with Balenciaga. You think that this is just coincidental that this guy just dropped the album out of clear air for no reason? You think it's coincidental that right before the Balenciaga situation happened, R. Kelly had a case that's falling apart in Chicago? And now they're talking about quite possibly going back to the verdict that was against him in New York, and there might be some movement happening over there. You don't think any of that? What up, Rhonda? You don't think any of that is a thing? Because I mean, I don't know. I can't really have conversations with people because every time I try to talk about something like at this frequency, this don't even. So I'm kind of stuck. But go to commercial break right there.
My time so limited, bitch can't get it taken off. So my dude saying you can't get it taken off. They gon' know me shooting, you pull up the big guy. I ain't surprised, I knew that you was fake. Look me in my eyes and tell me you gon' stay. That's why I ain't got no time for no bitch that's in the way. I'm too colorblind, all these bulldogs in my face. Think she a real one, I can't relate. Just make you hell on. She gon' be straight. I get the bills gone like they night. They don't feel wrong. This shit feel great. This shit feel awesome. Yeah, this shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. Yeah, this shit feel great.
All right, so R. Kelly drops out. R. Kelly is locked up in jail. And he speaks about how he even has a problem talking to his lawyers. What part of this do you think R. Kelly was actually a part of? Okay. Did y'all hear about what was going on with Bill Cosby as of late? Does anybody know where I'm going with this, or am I just wasting my time? Because I'm speeding through a whole bunch of shit that I thought was gonna be entertaining, but I'm pretty sure don't nobody care about. So I just skipped over a lot of shit. Did anybody understand where I'm going with this so far? Anybody get it yet? Anybody get it yet? I want to take another step real quick because everything I'm saying is stupid and don't make no sense, right? All right, so didn't Bill Cosby, 5 women just come out of the woodwork saying they wanted to sue Bill Cosby? What does Bill Cosby and R. Kelly have in common? So Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, all information comes out right now as the Balenciaga situation is also going on. If I would have said the interesting things, then maybe we'd be able to get it. And maybe I would be able to like be at the right place with y'all right now. Me Too movement. When was the last time Bill Cosby and R. Kelly was making waves in the press? Does it sound like somebody is trying to create a situation so they can get some people elected and get some positive motion in politics? All of this is also happening all around the same time that they just did that deal with Russia too, right? Like everything I say, the stuff I say don't make no sense, right? I think it makes sense. Remember, I'm also the guy that be telling people every now and then what's going to happen 6-7 months from now. I've been pretty accurate and shit like that, especially with global politics. Especially with global politics. Especially with global politics. I've been correct. I've been so y'all coming here to ruin my chat and make it so I gotta make it so people can't talk, and then y'all go say you can't talk in voice chat because if I allow people to talk, then you're just gonna spam my chat, right? So I lose either way, right? It's okay though. I'm a Sagittarius. I'd rather lose the way I want to lose. How about that? I don't know. I guess anybody else, anybody got, I don't really want to be here. Anybody think y'all want to talk about anything? I don't really want to be here, to be honest with you. Is any the R. Kelly, all this shit is interesting to me, but it's not nothing to really talk about. I could think about this stuff to myself. I don't really need people to be able for me to think about this stuff to myself. So I don't really need to be here. Is there anything anybody want to talk about? Other than that, I'm probably just gonna bounce. Ben Gordon attacked he in a domestic violence situation, right? Now I'm not sure what's happening with Ben Gordon, but I think Ben Gordon's situation might be a little bit deeper. I don't even know if I should comment to you. You came in here, said what's up to me, then you retracted the whole comment. That was crazy. D Candyman came in here, said what's up to me, then he retracted the message. I don't know how I feel about that. You know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm gonna reply back to you. Shout out to you though. I appreciate you though. Salute. I don't think I'm gonna reply back. It's okay though. Only people that's gonna talk to me. People that don't like me. They run everybody else that like me off, so I'm only stuck with the people that don't like me. It's not like me. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know whatever's going on with Venmo. Yeah, I'll pull it up and you don't know. Put it up, but I don't really know. It was some kind of domestic violence situation. I don't know. He always looked like he was a little bugged to me. I always thought he was off because he was just such a good scorer. And he was just such a good scorer, and I didn't understand why he didn't make it in the league. There's no reason why he couldn't. Ben Gordon was a real good, at one point, like, he was a good player. I don't know what happened to him. So I always figured it was a social issue. It was something going on with him. You know. I don't want to see it, man. I don't want to be mocked. I'll let you go. You can go back to that other room. I don't need you to do it here mocking me. I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody enjoy your day. I don't know what's going on with Ben Gordon. He's doing whatever he's doing. I always thought the dude was off. If you know anything about basketball, if you know anything about athletes, I mean, this guy was a really, really good player, and for some strange reason, I don't know. I mean, okay, so this is the problem. A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to score against real talent. It's hard to score against real talent. I know y'all guys think y'all super nice, but you go down to the park and you play just regular inside of the park, but not even with a real ref under the whistle, and you get the way to do this, and you get a way to do that, and all this other shit, right? But when you play against these real athletes, like world-class athletes, that got world-class recognition time, you understand? That can recognize what you are doing, why you're in the motion of doing it, and have the reaction and quickness to react. That's different, you understand? That's just different. And people don't get that. They think that they have that ability because they got a nice move here, they got a nice move there, but when you get out on that court, it's different. So to be a dude that was that pure of a scorer as Ben Gordon was at one point, and then what the hell? Did he score 50 points one game or some shit? Like, what the hell happened? I just assumed it had to be a social issue. He just couldn't get along with the team. And that's wild because I've been places where my teammates and me did not get along. But guess what? They got me that fucking ride. So I don't know what to tell you. I've been more places where my teammates and me got along because I really prefer to pass. But when I was young, I didn't know about passing, to be honest with you. But like now, I say last 15 so years of playing basketball, not even 15. When Melo first got here, I was going to score on him because I took all the Melo moves and started using those. So when Melo first came to the Knicks, I was going to the park and I was using Stoudemire drop steps on people from the post, and I was using and size ups, and I was using all the Melo moves that I could fucking get my eye on. I would just practice the footwork, and then I'm going to the park and I'm gonna kill you. So, which I don't understand is a person's reaction time is crazy. That's why you really can't. That's why when I try to tell people and they be like, you don't understand how slow these guys look like they're moving, but they're not moving slow. I don't know how to explain this. I'm fast for real. Like, I'm real quick. I'm real quick. I'm real fast. Like, real time. It's not fake. I've played with people who they look like they're moving in slow motion to me. And people are watching them do their move and they're seeing them move in slow motion. They like this guy's moving in slow motion, but they still can't get to the spot. Because basketball isn't just about speed, how fast you're going. Basketball is also about timing and about rhythm. You understand? So when you have, just because we're talking about basketball right now, shout out to Dog Point. So when you have I don't know, last time I pinned the guy's comment, the motherfucker retracted the comment. I'm gonna pin your comment though. So when you have how do you say? Ben Gordon was really good. He was really, really good. I just didn't understand him. Shout out to you. Shout out to Darkwing. It's his birthday. Salute. I throw up some birthday party favors in the chat and shit like If bad this ain't back in the day, we would have got a little fun for you together. Other old communities would have got a little fun to you together or some shit like that. I did it one time. That shit was dumb funny. So I had the first community that used to be here, and they used to do that. So the second admins or whatever came, and then they was trying to do it, but they wasn't trying to do it the same way. They was trying to do it the way, like when the first admins did it, it was different. Like shout out to those guys. Shout out to Ant, the whole first team, right? They did it different. What they did was they tried to drum up more support to get the thing to happen. When the second admins was doing it, they wasn't doing it that way. The way they was doing it was trying to say, don't do whatever donations you're going to do to BBN, do it there instead. Or at least that's the interpretation in which I got, or at least that was the way it was being implied. So I'm like, why would that be a point that needed to be made? Like, if we're going to do a thing, let's just do a thing. Like, I wish I knew how to do raffles. If I knew how to do raffles, I'd do them all the time. I'm just not good at that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So when I try to explain to people, there's certain things that I'm really good at, and then there's certain things I just suck at. They don't never believe you because they say you smart, so you got to be good at everything. And if you say you're not good at something, you're lying. So it's hard. Anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to the Most High. Dark Wing says 50-second trip around the sun. Salute to you, my brother. I hope everything is going well. That's a whole fact. I'm very happy to see you. Are you a Sagittarius like me then? Salute. I'm a whole Sag too, you rat bastard. We had so many campaigns that I tried to get going, but the Teesprings and my computer didn't allow for me. Like, you don't understand. Motherfucker be over here working on my computer for like 5 hours on something, and then it don't work. The computer just died. All the information is. All the information is like, my whole computer's messed up. So I can't even use none of the shit that I have. In order to do something that usually take about 5 minutes, it usually takes me like 3 hours. 3 hours something. So that should take 5 minutes. Shit is bananas. Yo, so like it took me forever to cut this. This only takes 5 minutes. Like it took me forever to cut this.
My time so limited, bitch, can't get it taken off. So my dude saying you can't get it taken off. They gon' know me shoot when you pull up the big guy. Love me in my eyes and tell me you gon' stay. That's why I ain't got no time for no bitch that's in the way. I'm too much behind all these bulldogs in my face. And she a real one, and I can't relate. To make you feel wrong, she gon' be straight. I'm getting bills on like it's not.
Shout out to my people.
This shit feel awesome, y'all. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. Y'all, this shit feel great. Like I'm on flip ball.
Why everybody looking at the camera though? Yo, watch that. Hold on, let me show you something. I want to show you something. Hold on, let me get this off the screen real quick. Tell me why everybody watching the camera. Look, tell me why everybody watching the camera. Hold on, look at this shit.
This shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great. This shit feel great.
Why is everybody looking at the camera? I can't zoom in on this shit, right? Look at Shorty right there. There's like 3 people over there in the distance. Why is everybody looking at the camera? He's performing. Why are you looking at me? Look at dude, looking dead at her. Like, why are you looking? I'm over here with the mics, baby girls. What are you doing over there? What the hell is she doing staring at me for? I just noticed that shit today when I was I've been looking at this shit for so long, trying to get the damn thing to work. And so I went past this part like a couple of times. I said, wait, did she look at me? So then after that, I looked a little bit closer and I was like, wait, hold on. It's like a ton of them. Hold on, check this out. Shorty a cutie though, so I'm gonna show her. She ain't gonna get it. Like, yeah, I was looking at Jack. We don't call him Jack. Force man from we say Jack with this. I'm not even gonna say that. I was about to say something really funny, but it was gonna probably bite me in the ass later. Okay, what I'm gonna look for? Alright, here we go. Boom, boom. Which clip? I got a ton of these too. Yo, so I'm just gonna do. It's gonna be a show. We're gonna put it there. Like I said, I can't even promise it to you because I want to do it, but my computer. It is what it is. We're gonna see what happens. Anyway, this one, right? Boom. Boom. Check this out. You can't tell me that foot ain't clean now. You can't tell me my foot ain't clean now. You can't say my foot ain't clean now. You can't say my foot ain't clean now. Okay, so shout out to Shorty. She looking at Jack. Look at her looking at Jack. So obvious. She's like, oh, look at all of the force. Look, okay, so look. There go one. Shout out to him. Alright, so there go one. I don't know if you can see my cursor. There go two. I was like, what the hell? I should have tried this. No. She didn't. She looked like she was enjoying herself though. I should have went so quick. I could have hung out for a little while. I had a drink or two. I'm literally a person that knows how to control themselves, so that's not really an issue. It's just I have a bad habit of being friendly, and apparently being friendly is giving people the wrong impression, and that's part of what my problem is. Yeah, so says quite a few different females that I've dated. Say I'm friendly sometimes, but I'm not really friendly. I'm friendly. I'm not too friendly though. Especially not now. Not no more. I was really friendly. I was just really friendly. I got shit for free all the time. I don't know what to tell you. So I was just always happy. I was always in a good mood. Every time I was around, good shit was happening. It was like fucking, I don't know, rainbows was just out coming out my ass. I don't know how to tell you. Everywhere I was going, everybody I was with, everything good happened. I don't know what to tell you. Just good stuff happened all the time. Why you think when y'all first met me, I was in such a good mood? Good stuff always happens to me. And all of a sudden, bad stuff is all that happens. So I don't know how to feel no more. Like, what the fuck? But when y'all first met me, good stuff was happening to me. I was in a hard situation, but good stuff was happening. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody enjoy your day. Everybody just do whatever y'all gonna do tonight. I really ain't like doing a tonight show tonight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did the show for more than any other reason is because I'm not gonna want to talk about that R. Kelly shit in the morning. So if anybody wanted to talk about it, I was gonna have it for the Tonight Show. I do not want to talk about R. Kelly in the morning. I don't want to talk no more about any of this stuff because all of this is that they're putting out there to distract people because they're just constantly fucking up the Democrats over and over again. This is just more distraction stuff. So I don't really want to talk about it. So I don't want to get stuck talking about it on Morning Coffee. So that's basically what I think is going on with R. Kelly. They just doing all type of weird. I think a couple of the songs they said were old songs. They weren't even new songs. So now what do you think about Boosie pumping it in his car? Like, do whatever you want to do. I'm not trying to say nothing about nothing, but if you want to stay a fool, all you got to do is, you know what? You take it however you want to take it. Fuck it. Like, comment, subscribe. I mean, if you got anybody, I don't really care much. I don't really care about this. To be honest with you, I don't. That's why I told you I don't want to talk about it. Just so we can be clear, I'm getting out of here right now. Just so we can be clear. R. Kelly is somewhere in a jail. He's not coming out no time soon. Some people need to drum up some type of attention. So they have to start making all the protect women speech. Because that's how Democrats get elected. When we say protect black women, that means you got to vote for the Democrat and you can't vote for the Republican. But that's all they're doing. That's it. Do whatever you want to do with that. If you got anybody still awake in your household, that's it. That's all they're doing. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, before we go to bed, drink a glass before we go to bed and after we wake up, have a glass of OJ. Believe me, it's going to help you out. Nutrients in the stomach. Whenever you help somebody else be the best them that they could be, in that moment, you are being the best you that you can be. Go out there and be great. God first. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification button. Hashtag Growing Spoilers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I have forgotten about you. That's all I got. Amen.